the bit of the successes that the government has had. It should not be a thing for sarcasm against the opposition as the bandy. I doubt that what the PDP is doing these days is done in good faith. I mean, if the government finds a way to register some pluses, it's only reasonable that the APC will recognize that. Would they want us to say that the president has not fought and recovered some territories?
Okay, let me take another break on that note, but we'll be back and then get the other closing comments. Join us again. Welcome back to Nigeria 2015. Well, the courts are also active across the country, as a matter of fact, and why not, some ask. But let's get to Amaka Okafor. Well, yeah, she joins us now. She sends her report, actually, about what's happening where she is from Abuja.
As the nation gets closer to Election Day, the courts are getting busier. In the course of the week, the Federal High Court in Abuja confirmed Gambal as the authentic governorship candidate of the People's Democratic Party in Borno State. Justice Ahmed Mohammed held that the candidate submitted by the party to INEC, Mr. Mohammed Imam, did not show any concrete evidence before the court that he participated in the party's primaries to make the party submit him as the candidate for the election. Justice Mohammed ruled that Mr. Lawal, having fulfilled all the requirements to stand for election as the governorship candidate of the PDP in Borno State, can go ahead and do so. And in another case, the Federal High Court in Abuja reserved March 23rd to decide if it had jurisdiction to hear the suit filed by one Chukwuemeka Okafor, challenging the eligibility of the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress, retired General Muhammad Buhari, to contest the 2015 presidential elections. Mr. Okafor hinged his case on the grounds that General Buhari of the APC lied on the oath on the whereabouts of his school certificate. The court also struck out a suit by a group, Society for Advancement and Protection of Public Rights, seeking an order to stop INEC from exclusively using the permanent voters card for the conduct of the 2015 general elections. But the group did not stop there. They have filed a fresh suit challenging the use of the card reader machine for the forthcoming election.
So there you go, cases being struck out almost everywhere. Well, Maliki, I've got this interesting comment from Larry Ajiboye. He says, how are we going to cope if we experience this kind of rain next Saturday? You know how the internet gets sluggish during the rain. Should that be a source of concern?
Well, it's certainly a source of concern, but it will also be juxtaposed with the kind of optimism that was expressed by the chairman of the National Independent Electoral Commission yesterday on your platform, to say that all of those exigencies are, put into account, and efforts have been made adequately, according to him, to ensure that as these hiccups prop up, there are alternatives to the arrangements already on ground. But I cannot discountenance the concern raised by that man, knowing that this technology, as it were, is predicated on the general network service providers.
But let me just emphasize.
Let me get to the PDP before coming back to you. Just hold the train of thought in a moment.
Okay.
Mr. Nyechere, are you looking forward to these elections? We're winding down now.
Yeah. Say it again.
Are you looking forward to these elections? You think that at the end of the day that everyone will accept the outcome of the elections?
Yes. First and foremost, I want the opposition to appreciate the operational space that has been afforded them in this democracy. By extension, the conductor of this process, who is the Mr. President, and make proper use of it. It's not as if the space could not be stifled, but the president has deliberately, intentionally allowed a wide range of space for the opposition to operate. If we are talking about the card reader, I've made my comments on the card reader. I've laid my fears.
And we get your points as well. So, thank you, Mr. Ben.
Definitely, I believe generally that whatever system is adopted by the umpire, INEC in this case, PDP will have an upper hand because APC is a political party.
Thank you,
on
Mr. Ben.
paper, not on ground, because they have not gone through the crucibles of election.
We hear you. We have to go. Mr. Ben Nyechere is a member of the PDP. Thank you for joining us. A quick one. We're out of time.
Yes, please, I must make these 2 points. Firstly, we should never again have election in Nigeria, a free, fair, and transparent election in Nigeria at the pleasure of the president. 1. 2, I want to add that as we approach Saturday next week, the biggest fissure, the biggest and weakest link in this electoral process is INEC itself.
Okay.
The staff of INEC itself.
Okay.
If they compromise this election, then we are in trouble.
All right.
The weakest link is INEC.
Let me go through the comments sent in by those who are watching. Emmanuel sends the first one. Emmanuel says, let federal government give a level playing ground in 2015 elections. That's from Emmanuel. Then Moradeo says, thumbs up for INEC for remaining firm to use PVC and card readers, a must-use device to reduce, if not eliminate, rigging. And then we have the comments from Victor, who says, why is it that it's only the North that has a high percentage of failure of card reader tests? And then Philip Oke says, both the PDP and APC should allow free and fair elections and let the will of Nigerians prevail. So that's it. We thank you all for those comments, and we hope that you send them next time out. I'd like to thank my guests who have joined us here today, Mr. Francis Afar, a member of the APC, Mr. Gumadu Malaki, a legal practitioner and the rights activist. And then we had Ben Nyechere, who is a member of the PDP. He joined us via the phone, not forgetting Ni Akwete, joined us from Washington. He's of the U.S.-Africa Relations. Well, that's the program today. We'll see you next time. From all of us here, I'm Chamberlain Uso. Good night.